The management of the National Youth Service Corps has observed with concern the emerging trend of using the social media to parade persons in NYSC uniform as having health challenges and soliciting public donations for their treatment. Such act, which may be intended to fleece unsuspecting members of the public, is an assault on the image of the scheme and the dignity of the members of the Corps. We wish to inform the public that NYSC as a responsive and responsible organization has a robust core welfare policy that includes healthcare provisions. For the avoidance of doubt, all bills for medical treatment, including major surgeries for Corps members during the period of service, are entirely paid for by the scheme. Moreover, the NYSC and the management of the National Health Insurance Scheme (NHIS) had just recently concluded formalities and kicked off the enrollment of Corps members for the NHIS. With this development, members of the Corps will have even greater access to free and quality health throughout the service period. Without a doubt, Corps members are aware of the welfare provisions of the scheme and fully acquainted with the procedures for seeking medical attention. Both our field inspectors and Corps employers have also been mandated to take immediate steps of conveying Corps members to the nearest hospitals in the case of health emergencies and to, at the same time, notify the NYSC State Secretariat for further necessary actions. In the light of the foregoing, management wishes to appeal to the general public to disregard any request for fundraising to support the medical treatment of persons claiming to be Corps members. Signed, Management.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. I am Nkem Agonwa. On today's episode, we are in Ebonyi State and we would be highlighting the activities of the National Youth Service Corps in the state. We start with an interview with the NYSC State Coordinator for Ebonyi State, Mrs. Mercy Bomai. Come with us. The National Youth Service Corps goes to great lengths to ensure the strict adherence of the COVID-19 protocol before, during, and after the orientation course.
Corps members and even camp officials arrive at the orientation camp. First of all, they have to undergo the COVID-19 test. And it is not only for Corps members, but for everyone that will have to come into the camp. At the time they come to report, they are known as prospective Corps members. And there at the gate, like I said, outside the gate, they get tested. After the test, if they turn out negative, they are usually allowed into the camp. So after the COVID-19 test, the next thing is for them to be allotted accommodation. And after that, they are expected to report to the hall where the registration is ongoing. And that is where they will have to present their documents, their call-up letters. All these documents will be screened to ensure that we have the right people on camp.
Corps members are encouraged to take full advantage of the NYSC Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program for self-reliance and wealth creation.
As they come into camp, we get them sensitized. We always tell them that there is a program known as Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program, and that it is for their own good. We always tell them that they have to take the training seriously because out there are no jobs. And we wouldn't want them to be at the mercy of their parents or people out there after the service year. We have 12 skill sets. We don't impose the skills on them. They have to choose skills that they are interested in, and then they commence training on camp. But the days allotted for SAED are not enough for them to perfect on the skills they have chosen. So we always encourage them to continue with the training even after the orientation exercise. And in all the zones and areas, we have SAED skills centers. So we've told them to make good use of their service here. That it is not a time for them to be idle. It is not a time for them to go about aimlessly. It is not a time for them to travel from one place to the other. That they should make good use of their time during the service here.
Corps members significantly contribute towards the growth and welfare of their host communities through the Community Development Service program.
We've always told them about the Community Development Service. It is one of the 4 cardinal programs of the NYSC, and that it is expected that they all pass through the programs of the NYSC, starting from the orientation, primary assignment, the CDS, and the winding up/passing out program. So we've always told them that with the Community Development Service, they are expected to go to their various host communities and transform such communities by identifying the felt needs of their host communities. All they need to do is, together they will identify the felt need, and the core members, being the leaders that they are, should be able to mobilize the people together, and together they can now carry out the project, so that at the end of the day the community will be able to own the project. But we do not also expect them to use their meager alawi or to call their parents to support them financially. They are to meet philanthropists in those communities, meet well-meaning Nigerians. People will be out there to support them and to fund the projects that they have identified. So we've always told them that when leaving that community, they should leave the community better than they met it.
Corps members have keyed into the Director General's Health Initiative for rural dwellers to enhance access to health care for the communities.
Health Initiative for rural dwellers. This is just a way of meeting the health needs of indigent members of the communities, those that cannot afford quality health care in where they are. And that is why these core members, particularly the medical doctors, nurses, pharmacists, those of them in that particular medical group came together and saw the need to touch the lives of these indigent members of the communities. And what they did basically was to a kind of go out, meet well-meaning Nigerians to donate some of these drugs that they can use in taking care of the health needs of these members of the communities.
The NYSC enjoys the full support of the Ebonyi State government, which ensures the smooth running of the scheme in the state.
The state government have been very supportive. They ensure that the core members are well taken care of. Looking at the orientation camp, as it is now, we are in the orientation camp. You can see the roads, you can see the street light, the solar street light, and so many other areas that they have come to our help. And of course, we know that it is the responsibility of the state government to provide an orientation camp and to also provide whatever they can to ensure that the core members feel comfortable in their state. So they have been very supportive.
The people of Ebonyi State are welcoming of core members in their communities.
The good people of Ebonyi State are very supportive, and they look forward to receiving core members. Even when we paid a courtesy visit to His Royal Highness here in Afikpo, he told us that if not for the new normal, that his palace usually receives core members as they arrive on camp. A representative of them are usually taken to his palace, and then they are always a kind of treated. The kind of warm reception they give to them is such that even the core members always look forward to Since they know core members will be coming, first of all, they usually send letters requesting for the services of these core members. And the security in place in this Ebonyi State is such that core members always feel at home. As we even came to camp, apart from the security agencies that were invited to camp, there's another group known as the Legion, and they are from this Afikpo community. They usually come around to provide their own services. Before we came to camp, the state government had to write to the DG, assuring the DG that core members wouldn't have issues as far as security is concerned. The local government chairman of Afikpo also did the same. And then we also have the DPO here in Afikpo bringing in some of his men to help. But out there too, the police, talking about the commissioner of police, talking about the commander here at the cantonment, they've always given the award concerning the security of core members here in Ebonyi.
Mrs. Bomai had some words of advice to prospective and serving core members.
For core members, we've always told them that the service here is such that they are expected to render selfless service. There are a lot of programs put in place for them, and we always encourage them to make good use of any opportunity that comes their way, particularly in the area of SAED. We've told them it is not the time for them to start traveling from one state to the other, or even within Ebonyi aimlessly. We've always told them that they are leaders. And starting from the orientation camp, we've always co-opted them into the various committees that we have, grooming them, because we already know they are leaders. So we've told them, as they go out there to serve the people of Ebonyi State, it is for them to live exemplary lives.
Nigeria serves, Nigeria we serve.
So much is being done in Ebonyi State, right? I'm sure you would agree with me. This takes us to our next story on Adewoye Israel Remy, an indigene of Oyo State and a graduate of human physiology from Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. He was posted to Ebonyi State for his service here back in 2014. During the Income SAED program, he found a passion for photography. He took the passion seriously and continued training after the orientation course. After his service here, he stayed back in Ebonyi State to explore the world of photography. Today, he is the CEO of Rema Studio. He is a SAED trainer himself and has trained over 5,000 core members in the state. Impressive, right? I can't wait to meet him. Come with us. Let us meet him.
Hello viewers at home, I'm Adewoye Israel Remy by name. I'm from Oyo State, Ogbomoso to be precise. I graduated from Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. I study human physiology. By profession, I'm a physiologist, but by passion, I'm a photographer. NYSC has brought me to this. Kudos to NYSC, thanks to NYSC, thanks to federal government, and this is where I have created an empire. You are welcome to my world, you are welcome to Rema Studio.
You so play the clarion call.
during the course of service, we were introduced to a program called Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program, SAED. In the course of the presentation, a man came up, he said he's a photographer, then he studied nursing science, then he's now a photographer. I looked at him and said, oh, come, it's like our story look similar. A nurse and a physiologist rather. Okay, so I listened to his campaign, his manifesto, and every of his presentation. I got passion, with what he presented. Then I enrolled for the program during the camp. I enjoyed myself, the camp and everything. And after the camp, I enrolled for what is called post-camp training. Then I learned photography. Then I decided on my own that if it worked for him, it will work for me. I finished my NYSC 2015. Then by 2016, March 1st, I set up a small studio for myself. And by that time, it has been from glory to glory. From that time, photography as a profession has earned me a living, not just a living. I've married with photography. I've had 2 kids. Then I've changed my car 2 times. We've opened about 3 studios and a printing business within interval of 2016 and now. It has been awesome. I have trained so many persons. In fact, there was a time a guy works in a First Bank here with his work, opportunity. He came and learned photography. I've had people that works Access Bank, and with that they didn't even fit, like, okay, they still need a skill. If I can't hit 1 or 2 or 3, it should be getting close to 5,000. I'm a Yoruba man. I married here. I actually wanted to marry an Igbo lady, when I came here. But to my greatest surprise, they said, anytime I talk to any of those ladies, they say, this young couple, we can't marry you. I said, why? You don't have money. Oh, they look at my current situation at that time, not knowing where I'm actually going to. So I had to go back home. I married from Ibadan. My wife served in Plateau, as Plateau State, and she learned during her camping was the catering services, and now she's there. She has joined me, and she's doing very, very well, and I'm proud to say. The people of Ebonyi State, majorly people of Afikpo, not local government where I am, they are very loving. They are accommodating. They are very accommodating. I served in Oku local government. They are so lovely, so lovely. During my service here, you see them bringing food, giving it to you. Anytime they see a core member like a stranger, they always welcome the person. They will not want somebody to take advantage of you. So they are very lovely and very accommodating.
My first experience I had in the camp, whereby we had the opportunity to pick any kind of entrepreneurial skills we can make use of. And I was thinking of, okay, what can I actually do? Because everything they gave us was totally interesting. We had the place of farming, the place of painting, the place of coding and photography. So I was actually contemplating, okay, let me just go for coding. I'm an ICT person, okay, let me go for it. But I saw this photograph when Rema Studio was, going through and campaigning that people should come for Rema Studio and learn photography and all. So the moment I saw this particular picture, it caught my heart. I was like, wow. So the second day when I got there, I started the class, very, very interesting. There is this way our teacher teaches us, and he doesn't look at books, he doesn't make use of books, but he teaches from his head. And the place of learning and all, he gave us some works and practical works to go outside the camp, McGregor camp, and go do a lot of discoveries and let me just see what you are capable of doing. So when he gave us that experience and all, so I was able to actually get a particular picture for myself. When he saw it, not that what I did was actually good, but the way he actually analyzed it, I was like, oh, this man is actually busting my brain. He's busting my head. So when I got home after the whole camping and all, so I messaged him online on WhatsApp, like, okay, sir, I don't know if I can actually do my SAED with you. And he said, of course, yes, no problem. So I started the class with him June. And ever since then, it has been so, so wonderful.
He's a very well-educated man. The classes were not like some other, like a normal apprenticeship thing, like an internship, more of an internship. And he taught us well writing and the practical applications of what we are doing. January this year, 2021, I started with him, and it has been a very awesome experience. I've learned from him theoretically, practically, and it has been very good. Like he said about photography changing life, even as an intern or apprentice, I've seen the love and everything that comes with photography, covering big events, covering the moments and capturing great memories of people. Photography is a very good business. I'm really grateful to the federal government of Nigeria and the NYSC for bringing up this great program, which has shown itself to be very good for Nigerian youths.
NYSC scheme is a good one that I pray that it continues. It continues because it makes you to mix up with others. You know, it allays your fears. It cancels some worries you might have had. I remember during my time when I was mobilized there, it was someone that checked my mobilization list, and instead of EB, he checked AB. So, and they told me that, oh, I've been posted to Abuja, AB. Oh, I told my brother he's in Abuja, and I started looking for accommodation. Later I checked EB, found out that Ebonyi. Where is Ebonyi? The only thing I know about Ebonyi is on State and Capital, Ebonyi, Abakaliki. That's the only thing. Their governor, I don't know him, you know, I have to went back and check the map, you know. But when I came here, I found out that, no, the one of the core values of NYSC, which is national integration, is actually being achieved. I'm a living witness. I've met non-Yoruba, I've met Hausas, met Igbos, I met the South, I met all manners of persons through NYSC. There are some places I've been to today I might have not been. There are some persons I've worked for today, if not because of NYSC that brought me. I'm sure maybe I could have been there, but NYSC make it faster for me, and I think I appreciate it.
Nigeria songs, Nigeria we serve.
That was super amazing. He had no idea of photography, and through the NYSC SAED program, he is today a professional photographer, and he's passing on that knowledge to the younger generation. Stay with us. We will be right back. On the news today, the NYSC Director General decorates military assistant with new rank of Lieutenant Colonel. The NYSC Director General, Brigadier General Shuaibu Ibrahim, has decorated his military assistant with the rank of a Lieutenant Colonel in the Nigerian Army. COVID-19 vaccination criteria for camp registration next year, says DG. The National Youth Service Corps has said it would not let down its guard in strict adherence of COVID-19 safety preventions. This is coming as cases of the new COVID-19 variant, Omicron, is being reported. The NYSC Director General, Brigadier General Shuaibu Ibrahim, disclosed this in his nationwide virtual address to the 2021 Batch C/2 Corps members and camp officials. Ibrahim said from next orientation exercise in year 2022, all the incoming prospective Corps members will show evidence of vaccination before they would be allowed into the orientation camp for registration. Speaking further, the Director General advised the Corps members that they would complete their orientation course to add value to themselves by acquiring skills that would make them business owners instead of seeking for the scarcely available salaried jobs. He said the scheme had partnered with several institutions like the Central Bank of Nigeria, Access Bank, Bank of Industry, NYSC Foundation, Heritage Bank, and others to provide soft loans to core members with good business proposals. Welcome back, and thank you for investing your time with us on today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. We have to go now, but we always love to hear from you. Please write to us on the online handles displayed on your screens right now, and I assure you we would write back. Remember, the safety of core members in our communities is the responsibility of you and I. Until I see you next time, I am Nkem Agonwa. Stay safe.